Brother Baldwin once said, "I can't believe what you say because I see what you do." This series is called Our Home to Your Home. People say home is where your heart is. Brother Floyd, Sister Brianna, Brother Gray, Sister Sandra, Baby Tamir, Baby Michael, Baby Trayvon. Broken heart, broken home. Our home is broken. So how do we fix it? I don't know how we fix it, but I do know that we can begin making a plan that we can then put into action and work towards mending it. So let me introduce myself. My name is Nancy Moricette. I am a diversity, equity, and inclusion consultant, and I am also an actor. I have been working as a DEI strategist for the past 15 years. And if there's one thing I've learned is that we need to do this together. So I, as a Black person, need to work with people who are just not from my identified community in order to achieve equitable outcomes for people who look like me and hopefully for everyone. So here's a step that we can take towards mending some of the broken pieces of our home. This is an activity I use in a lot of my workshops. I call it the peel activity. So let's take a second to try this together. So the P in peel stands for perceive. Now I want you to take a second to look at me. Listen to how I sound. What color am I? What am I wearing? Can you identify where I live based on the clothes that I wear? Now, I want you to know that I'm not actually in your home, so you don't have to worry about me judging you, judging your answers. Just relax and make an assumption about me based on how I present. So the second part of this is E, and E stands for engage. Now, the engagement part is between you and you. Engage with what you see and what you hear and your assumption. I assume that Nancy is from America because she speaks English. I assume that Nancy is Black because she has very dark skin, so she presents as Black. I assume that Nancy is Black American because the accent in her speech. Now, the third part of this, the A, stands for acknowledge, and it's my favorite part of this lovely little acronym I'm presented to you. It stands for acknowledge. Acknowledge that there is a gap between what you see and what you know. You can't quite confirm your perception until you, L, lean into that unknown space that can sometimes be uncomfortable to get to better understand that person of color or that person from a marginalized community or whomever. You lean into that space to disrupt whatever your implicit or unconscious bias is about that group. And this is how we begin to peel back our layers of bias. This is how we begin to mend our broken hearts and get a better understanding of each other as a collective community. I am a Black woman who is Haitian American. Both my parents are born in Haiti. And my first experience with racism happened in 4th grade, right? I went to a predominantly white school in Miami Beach, Florida, and I sat in the front of the class. And I was a overachiever even back then, and my teacher would always make me retake tests because I would always get A's. And even though I sat in front of the class and she would see me take tests, I always had to retake tests. So that was my first experience. I didn't know what was going on, but I knew it was something. And I really wish that she took the time to peel back her layers of bias. Yes. My heart is broken. My home is broken. But I believe in the statement that the Dalai Lama so famously said, that an open heart is a broken heart. A broken heart is an open heart. So yes, there's pain, there's anger, there's rage, there's fear. But because my heart is now open, I am able to receive joy, love, compassion, and community. We can't fix this, but if we peel back the layers of our bias, we can work towards mending this.